It is Thursday, February 27th. This is Jeff Davenport live at the Rothery Center on Fry Boulevard for the Yes Fair. What is the Yes Fair? It is Youth Engineering and Science Fair presented by SSVEC, and we're going to talk about what these kids, just take a look around. In this room alone, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2, 12 different rows, I think 13 if you count the back, 14 over here, of science experiments that these kids have put together from all walks of schools. Every single school around the county represented here today to be able to show off what they have going on, from robotics to botany to all sorts of dioramas and tests that they do. Just take a look at this, just for a kick here. These kids, the things that they have to do. By the way, this video is brought to you by SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. And because this is public day here, the public is welcome to attend until 3 p.m. today. This is one of those videos where we need you to share it. We need you to like it. We need you to tag your friends and family to come on out and see the accomplishments of these young students all across Cochise County. Here's what they're doing. They have to come up with, I'm going to put this down because I still have a microphone on. They have to come up with an idea. They come up with that idea and they put together this fantastic display of what their hypothesis is, what their lab procedures were, and then they have some abstract ideas and conclusions that they're making from all of these things that they're doing. They even have to show their work in their notebooks here, which is really kind of interesting. So SSVEC has put this on for so many years. It's given so many students an opportunity to win prizes, cash prizes, and all sorts of fun stuff. And robotics is one of the biggest things that is new to this particular Yes Fair. And there's one team, they're so good, they have their own logos on their shirts. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. What's your name?
My name is Joel.
And?
Liam.
And?
Levi.
And?
Mick.
Oh my gosh, it's so great to see you guys. Okay, so robotics. What is it, Joel, what is it about robotics that drew your attention to it? And how long have you been doing robotics?
This is my first year, and I like robotics because I love Legos and I like robots.
So it kind of combines the best of both worlds.
Yes.
Okay. And when you put robotics together, you put Legos and robots together, what are things that they do on this particular table?
They can move around, and if you program it correctly, it can lift stuff up, which is just kind of cool.
Now, did you already have something programmed that you could show us? Okay, well we'll let you set that up. So do you guys kind of have that same feeling too about robotics at Veritas and being able to kind of open up doors for fun?
Yes.
What is your favorite part of doing robotics?
My favorite part is just learning how the robot can understand how when we put in the computer and it moves.
Oh, that's cool. So so you have to put in the code though, right? Is
Yes.
that what it is? There's a code that you type in, and then the code tells the robot what to do and where to move, right?
Yes, there are blocks.
Oh, there we go.
If you see the pink ones, they are movement. They are both movement motors, which are the wheels. And then the blue ones are more the lifters and the, like this.
Oh, like this guy right here. Okay.
These are the lifting motors, and when they move, this goes up and down.
Wow. Okay. And who's going to show us how this goes? Who's going to set it up and make something move here?
Joel.
Oh, Joel's over there. Okay, so he's got it. So he's got to make sure he sees the laptop there and gets everything squared away. Which one should we be looking at, Joel? Which one? Oh, this one right here. Okay. All right. John's in the right spot. It's Jeff Davenport Live, brought to you by SSVEC at the Youth Engineering and Science Fair Public Day. It's your chance for the public to come on down and see these young students, these young minds at work, doing all sorts of crazy cool stuff here, specifically highlighting at this moment the Veritas School Robotics Club as they get it ready. Here we go. It looks like it's lit up. All right. So again, with robotics, there's engineering that goes into it. It's not just about putting Legos together. It's more than that. It's putting mechanics to Legos and making them move and doing cool things, which we'll be seeing momentarily. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Carmody Rauk.
Man, it's great to see you. And, of course, you have a student here that is a part of this robotics club for Veritas. Are you the one who oversees the club? Is that?
I'm the anchor parent. And we have one coach here, Travis Andrews. Another coach is traveling, so he's out.
Oh, man. So you got coaches and parents that are involved in this. So this is like a legit team. If you have coaches, that means it's a legit team, right?
Right. We've competed 3 years. They kind of took a break for COVID season, but then we spun the team back up.
Oh, there. Oh, my gosh. What is going? Oh, it just ran everything over. Look at that. Whoa. It's moving. That's all right. We found a program that made it move.
That worked great.
What's it like watching these kids just come to life when they're able to do stuff like this?
It's very interesting. It's fun at times, and it's also incredibly frustrating because, as you can see, it doesn't always do what you want to. And that's one of the
because it's literally moving by itself. I mean, it's a code is telling it what to do. It's not like it's a remote control.
Right, and that's their learning process because they come to learn that the robot does exactly what you tell it to do, whether or not you intended it to do that. So they have to learn to think very carefully through the steps they're doing. You know, I want to move forward a certain bit, then turn, then because it's very orderly, right? Step 1, step 2, step 3. So they have to go through that, and then they go, why didn't it work? So iterate through. It broke here. Okay, go back, find that block of code, tweak it. So it's great to see them learning and growing as
it's moving
programmers.
around. Oh, it almost made the turn.
Yes. Lots of quick grabbing of the robot before it runs something important over.
Are we doing it on the wrong road?
Well, seeing students do this and the importance of engineering, what are some engineering things that they're learning through this robotics club and robotics class that they can take with them to their next step?
I'd say ultimately the problem solving, because each of these stations is a different challenge. So this one, you're supposed to lift the coral up and put it here, and then push this. So each one has a different technique that has to be done.
A different task.
Challenge. Right, yeah. So everyone has to be approached individually, and then they're strategizing. So do we do this one first, then that one? So aspects that you can take to any job anywhere, right? The programming, yes, if you know how to program, you can take that somewhere and train, but being able to problem solve, address the problem, how do I do this, and think through it, they can take that anywhere, do anything with that.
There are so many important aspects of engineering and science that kids can learn at this young age. And like you said, take with them for the rest of their life. It's absolutely awesome.
And have fun, because it's Legos.
Right, exactly. That's the most important part here. So, Coach, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Travis Andrews.
Travis, great to see you, man. So, being a coach, I do this segment called Coach's Corner, where I talk to different coaches, and I've never thought about a robotics club having a coach. And we'll have to keep looking at this, John. Keep looking at all the stuff that these cool kids are doing. When you coach them, do you coach them more on the code side, on the building side, on the movement side, or all of the above?
All of the above. At first they need to learn, and so that's what I'm initially there for, to help teach them the process and help show them how to code when they need it, and all that. But once they start picking it up, as you can see, they are doing it by themselves. They are solving it by themselves, seeing the problems, trying to push through them, and change their mistakes. And that is what we want to teach them how to do, because that's not just a part of robotics. That's a great value in life.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, keep up the good work, and thanks so much for showing us this. Of course, when we see Mr. Eric Peterman,
hello.
Good to see you, sir.
Let me show you a snake.
What?
A snake?
Wait, yeah, but like a real? You're talking? Hey, are we? Oh my goodness! All right, people. All right. Eric wanted to do this. By the way, it's Jeff Davenport Live, brought to you by SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. We are live at the Yes Fair at the Rothery Center. Here, it is public day until 3 p.m. We want the public to stop by and meet these wonderful people here. What is your name?
My name is Kaylin.
Kaylin, good to see you. And what is this guy's name or girl's name?
This is PDK. He is a mountain king snake.
A mountain king snake. Now, you seem to be holding this snake with very, very good confidence here.
Yes.
And no fear.
No.
Do snakes smell fear like bees?
No, they do not.
Oh, God. Okay, good. Because there's urine running down my leg right now as I'm standing right here. So obviously...
They produce more fear towards humans than they do than you produce towards them. They are terrified of humans, but once you get to know them and have like a good adaptability with them, they're just fine. They're harmless. they're not going to hurt you. At least a king snake. Those ones, on the other hand, they might.
Okay.
The rattlesnakes are, if you end up getting bit by one, it's because you wanted to get bit by one. It's really hard to get bit by one, unfortunately. But there are a lot of people that have the misconception that they're going to bite you, whether you're there or not. They won't. They're scared of you. If they do bite you, it's out of fear. So.
And what school are you with, or?
No, I'm just Great Hawk Nature Center.
You're just here to do this today.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was going to say, are you in like 8th grade, 9th grade,
No.
or? Okay. All right. Just making sure. Again, frame this so we got the youth science fair right here in the background. Look at this. Right. That's the money shot right there. How long have you been is it a herpetologist?
I'm not a herpetologist. I'm just a volunteer.
See what I did there, John? Did I use that word correctly?
Yes, you did.
I did. Look at me.
That's amazing. I've been volunteering for about 5 years now. My boyfriend originally has gotten me into it. He's been here since he was about 10. He absolutely loves it. He got bit by a snake bug. We have several snakes at home.
So being bit by a snake versus being bit by the snake bug, two very different things.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's more common that you'll get bit by a snake bug. The second you hold one, you'll fall in love. I fall in love with this one. I personally, if I had the chance, I would take it home today, but it's not mine. I've asked several times, but it's okay. Eventually.
And what is the importance of educating people, educating the public in particular about these creatures?
These are amazing creatures. They are gorgeous. They're so special, and there is no way that the planet would be where it is without them. And I love them to death. They are my favorite things in the whole world. I would take these over cats and dogs. I love them. Everyone loves them. It's just the misconception of
Take today.
Yeah.
A very hot take.
Not having the education and having the built-up fear towards snakes that make them get killed a lot. There's a little girl over here earlier. She said that she gets a lot of rattlesnakes on her property with her family. And I asked her what they do to them. She saves them. She leaves them alone. They leave them be. They're there, and it's perfect. That's the best thing to do for them. If you are curious about them, we have a card. You can give us a call. You can call the animal center. We will take care of them for you. Do not kill rattlesnakes. Do not kill snakes. They are perfectly fine for the environment.
And that's very important to remember. So there's always numbers to call. I know that there are certain businesses that actually specialize in snake removal and then putting them back.
If you just call animal control, they will call us or they will call someone else. We have most of snake people that take them to take them for educational just to rehome them. They're based in Phoenix, but we are local in town, so we'll take care of them in the meantime. But killing them is the worst thing you could do. I'm gonna be honest; it's the worst thing you can do for them.
And again, what kind of snake is this?
This is just a king snake. It's completely harmless. He's old enough where he won't even put the manpower to kill you or bite you or anything like that.
Promises. I'll take your word
yes.
for it. As long as you continue to hold on to that
Yes,
snake,
I got
I'm
it.
absolutely
I will
fine.
not hand it to you,
But
I
but
promise.
for people who want to stop by,
Oh yeah, stop by. We will hold it. We will let you hold it. We will let you hold any of our corn snakes. We have a rosy boa here. We have 2 rosy boas. We have 3 corn snakes, and we have PDK, our king snake. And they are all harmless. They're not going to hurt you. We also have a gopher snake. Unfortunately, he's a little bit rascal. He will bite.
those rascals.
We won't give him to you, but we'll give everything else, and we'll let you guys hold them. So just come out.
Awesome. This is the place to be today, the Yes Fair at the Rothery Center, going on until 3 p.m. It's public day, which is your chance to come around and see thank you so much for your time, to see what these young people are doing in our community. All schools represented. And Eric, I mean, SSVEC has been doing this for so long now. I mean, how many
41 years.
Okay. The Yes Fair, literally, over 2 generations of students across Cochise County.
Yeah.
And what are the prizes that they win? Because some of these are judged, right?
Oh, they're all judged, yeah.
Okay.
Up to $50,000 in prizes. So, definitely worth your while to participate.
Without a doubt. Now, every school in Cochise County represented here, correct?
Not every school.
Just about, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's quite a few.
but I mean, even homeschooled and all of those aspects.
And the winners, the grand prize winners, we actually pay for the trip to send them to the International Fair, which this year is in Columbus, Ohio.
I was going to say Columbus, Missouri. I said Columbia.
the
Columbus,
Simpson,
Ohio.
Springfield.
Springfield. Yeah, it's in Springfield. We don't know where that is, but right next door to Bart and Lisa. So. Having that opportunity for those winners in the past, how far can they go with one of these things? If they go to the national fair, the international fair, what's beyond that? I mean, there's more prizes there, right?
I'm sure Elon Musk has something figured out for those people on Mars.
Yeah,
but
right.
That's the cream of the crop.
They're
from
amazing?
all over the world.
But isn't it amazing that someone here from Cochise County will go to Columbia,
Well, and they've done
or Columbus, Ohio.
We've had our projects, and our kids have done well representing Cochise County in the past.
Yeah,
So
which is
it's gone well.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And again, how do we have a total of how many demos or
There's over 120 projects.
my gosh.
Yeah.
And every project comes with so much research,
Right.
And
Right.
and they really take
They
the
actually
time
start
to.
the projects in December. So
Okay, so there is a time frame where they can't start before then.
Right,
so
right.
they
They
have to have
register
they can
and
have their idea, but then they register their idea and then just go for it. And
Yeah.
I mean, if did you do science when
Yes.
when you were a kid?
Yes.
What were do you remember any of your projects that you worked on or? It's only like 10 years ago. Come on, Eric. Come on.
yeah, no, mine was like why does a kite fly? You know that.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I
Right,
mean,
right.
because that's fun. That gets you outside.
Yeah, that's
And isn't
right.
that something important for these kids
Especially
to
in
learn?
Wisconsin in the winter.
Well, without a doubt, you gotta do something. I don't know how you do that inside because it's too cold to go outside. but thinking about something like this, inviting the public to
Sure.
see.
Yeah.
How important is it to have the public support for something like
we
this?
couldn't do it without it. Of that $50,000, a significant amount of money is donated by local businesses and individuals toward individual prizes toward. So I mean, it's a beautiful thing to watch. We recognize football players and basketball players. This is truly an academic recognition for kids, which is just a beautiful thing to see, and the community really strongly supports it.
And the ages of the kids who do this.
Fifth grade through high school.
So that's why some of these kids here, they look so young. They look like little tykes,
And
they're
already
putting this
they're
together.
smarter than me, so.
Well, that makes two of us. Because I mean, I couldn't even design the shirt that they're wearing, and they got matching shirts for crying
Sure.
out loud. It's absolutely amazing, and it's all part of the fun here at the SSVEC Yes Fair Youth Engineering and Science Fair going on today at the Rothery Center on Fry Boulevard. You'll see the big truck out front. Just pull on in, stop on by when you have time on your lunch break. Come on over and support these kids. And this is only one room. There's a whole other room on the other side that has even more judging going on. Are they divided out by like these are the 5th grade, 6th grade?
Green is 7th and 8th grade.
Okay.
Black is high school, and the band room is 5th and 6th, and that's a white tablecloth.
Okay, man, it's you guys again. 41 years.
Kristen Gray, our community outreach manager, or community relations manager, really did a job. So
Yeah, well, let's go talk to Kristen and go see her as well, and give her some flowers for this event here at the Rothery Center. Yeah.
Okay. So I need to be not live, so we can talk to Danny quickly.
Okay.
About the postal thing.
Okay. Yeah. Then we'll do that after.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you probably want to talk to him.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey, buddy.
Jason Bowling is here. Good to see the CEO hanging out, my friend. Always great to see you. First of all, this is like one of the highlights. I mean, most of the time when I see you, you're smiling, but I've never seen you smile bigger than when you're here. And the interesting part is you're not just the CEO who is in your high chamber, because I remember when I've been a judge at this, you were a judge as well. You take the time to look at these things and really judge them on their merit and on their experience, the hypothesis, the abstract, the conclusion, the materials, the data, everything. You're able to look at those things because you want to be involved.
Well, yeah, it's totally selfish. This is my favorite tradition of all the great traditions at SSVEC. This is the best. It's so cool. I'm a science geek to begin with, but to see us have an opportunity to set up a place for kids to really explore that and learn from it, it's just awesome. It's really cool.
And thinking that this is 5th grade through high school, there's a lot of different, I guess, levels to science. But when you're seeing these young kids right here in like late elementary and middle school, designing, building, and using code to move robots.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
How cool is that?
It's incredible. They're way beyond. They're way beyond me now, but they're certainly way beyond where I was at their age. So it's really cool.
Now, having kids and having a kid, what is the joy that these young people find in being able to explore these things when we live in a society that puts entertainers and athletes, way up high?
Sure.
Is it a good reminder for them that scientists rule the world?
Well, they certainly matter too. I mean, I think all of that. There's plenty to be learned from sport. But it's all the unexpected things that you learn in doing a science experiment that are most exciting to me. When I judge these things and I see the students saying that things didn't go as planned, that's the coolest. It's really cool.
Yeah, because a lot of times you think, oh, well, that's a failure. And it's really not. It's just part of the scientific
That's
process.
right. Yeah. I tell my own kids that doing science is asking nature a question, but you have to learn nature's language because it doesn't speak English. And how you do that is establishing a control on how you ask that question. And when you find that it didn't come out the way you expected, you realize you've learned a little bit more of the language. And that's cool to see.
Already, our electrical safety is going to be going on in just a couple of minutes.
So that's going to be out front, right?
You got to see that.
That's the cool part about this is that as people are driving down Fry Boulevard, not right now because you shouldn't be watching this while you're driving, but when you're seeing this later, or if you're watching this at home in a very safe environment, you'll know exactly where we are on Fry Boulevard, right by the old, the middle school, the old West Campus of Buena High School. I can say that because I still call the Buena on Charleston Road New Buena because I went to both. So the old Buena West Campus. Hey, look, class of '94, loud and proud. Thinking about the involvement of SSVEC. Why is it important for the electric cooperative to support something like this?
Well, first off, it's all supported by the foundation, which is a separate entity, but SSVEC has a selfish interest too, right? We want to hire from within our own community. It's the greatest thing just to bring power to our communities, but also bring prosperity to the people that work here. And so fostering this kind of skill and this kind of inquiry gives us the skilled people that can be candidates to come work for us, because it is a highly technical job. Yeah. And what's happening out there right now at 9:30 and again at 10:30 is a demonstration from our line workers. And talk about some highly technical people. They're brilliant. They're not just smart. They're not just brave. They're not just strong. They're also really brilliant people. And getting to see what they do and learn a little bit about the safety around what they do it's pretty cool too.
And that'll be happening at 10:30 as well. Correct. So people are watching this right now. If it's before 10:30, it is Thursday, February 27th, right here in Sierra Vista. The Yes Fair Youth Engineering and Science. It's Jason Bowling, the CEO of SSVEC, enjoying this. And again, he's not just someone who sits in his ivory tower and doesn't come down with the masses and the riffraff like me, because he does hang out with me, which is very nice of him to do. But at the same time, watching your involvement and the entire team, because Kristen Gray is here as well. Come on in, Kristen. Let's talk to you. My gosh, how exciting is a day like today, where all the work, all the effort, all the months of preparation and planning, and today's public day, and the public is ready to come here and support these young people.
It is very exciting. We're so excited that everything went smoothly this year, smooth as glass. The projects have been awarded. The ribbons are on. There's a few more awards to be given out on the award ceremony on Friday, but for the most part, the ribbons are on, and we're ready to roll for Friday.
Now, let's talk about, so when people walk around, they can actually see the award winners. The award winners are marked. They have the different colored ribbons there, and those represent, is it first, second, and third for the different categories? How does that work?
First, second, and third for different categories, plus our grand prize winners. There will also be some more awards, regional awards that will be given out on Friday as well. Those are not marked, and some.
So those will be a surprise.
Awards. Yes, those will be a surprise.
That's so fantastic.
Yeah.
And let's talk about Friday's award ceremony. Where and when?
Friday's award ceremony is Friday, February 28th at 6 o'clock, right here at the Rothery Center, 3305 East Fry Boulevard.
Perfect. And will there be like a setup? Is it going to be standing room only, or will there be chairs and stuff for family members?
There will be chairs. Doors will open at 5. Typically have a packed house, so if you're set on having a chair, please come early. Doors will open at 5.
It's going to be so exciting to watch the kids. And again, knowing that is there just one grand prize that will be going to the international fair, or is there a couple of different categories? How many of those kids will be going on to the next level?
Or
these projects, I should say.
Only the 9 through 12 division is eligible to go to the International Science and Engineering Fair
in Columbus.
This year in Columbus, Ohio. This year we've selected 2 projects.
Wow. Okay. And the prize that they win is not just going to Columbus. They do get a prize here as well.
Correct. They get a $1,500 check that they will divide between their team members if it is a team project, and then they get their all expenses paid to ISIF, not only their project registration fees, but the airfare and hotel as well.
And again, having the foundation as part of this, for people who don't know, we've done interviews with you about the SSVEC Foundation and how it finds the money to be able to fund something like this. You want to explain that briefly to folks?
Yeah, so as a nonprofit electric cooperative, all of our extra money that we make at the end of the year, the margins, are returned to our members in the form of capital credits. So we just give it right back to the membership. Some of that goes unclaimed. Somewhere around 20%, and by unclaimed, it could be they've moved on, they just don't receive it, or they donate it. So several people just donate it to the foundation. All that money shifts over to the foundation. It funds these great programs. Yes Fair is one of them. The Washington Youth Tour, the scholarship programs, and then the grants that we're also doing. And huge credit to Kristen here. She's done a wonderful job managing all of these programs. And this too is probably this, as she said, smooth as glass. This is the best ever. This is a really cool one to see.
Well, it's awesome to be a part of it. And again, you can stop by because it's public day. We want you to stop by. We want you to experience this, see the joy on these kids' faces, see the big old smiles from the SSVEC staff and employees here, because they are here to demonstrate things out front, again, right on Fry Boulevard, 3305 East Fry Boulevard. The Rothery Center is the place to be until 3 today. And then the award ceremony, my goodness, one of the most exciting, anticipated events on any calendar year is to make sure that you are there to see it live, to watch these kids end up winning the prize, to know that they're going to be going to Columbus, Ohio, near the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? I mean, it's not too far from Cleveland. They can go. I hear there's not much going on there, but I mean, Columbus. What is there going on in Columbus? It's going to be the International Science Fair. That there will be at least two, right? Two kids, two projects. Yeah, two projects, which could be a kid or team that is going to be heading to Columbus, Ohio, to represent Cochise County. And one more time, how many different schools are involved in this from across the county? It's like almost all of them, right?
Most of the schools participate throughout the county, correct?
Yeah, and again, 5th grade all the way through high school, seeing kids grow. What is it about watching kids that come back year after year, and of course you see their experience, their confidence in explaining their presentations. You get to watch that grow as well, right?
That's right. The projects just get better and better every year too. And there's an incentive to keep coming back year after year.
Oh, really?
There is. Yeah. So we give out a $5,000 scholarship to only seniors are eligible. But if they've participated throughout their years from 5th grade to 12th grade, we take those scores and we add them all up, and whichever high school student has participated the most and placed the highest, we add those up, and that is the scholarship winner. So there's a big incentive to keep participating and start at a younger age.
So returning ends up increasing your odds of getting a larger scholarship or larger opportunity.
Correct.
Unbelievable. Have you had kids that have been here all, I guess, 5 years, 6 years and stuff? So
yes,
it's like,
absolutely.
okay. And are there a number of maybe seniors in high school this year who've participated over the course of the last handful of years?
Yes, they have.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so exciting. It is the Yes Fair Youth Engineering and Science on display here today until 3 p.m. at the Rothery Center in Sierra Vista. It's public day. Stop on by, see what these young people are doing in our community. Take one last look around, John, and it's absolutely unbelievable. Kristen, flowers to you, my friend, for seeing this thing to its fulfillment and all of the work, all of the effort. Major flowers to every single student who is here, every single team of students that put together one of these projects. What if kids are watching this now and they say, I want to be in this next year? How do they do that?
If they want to be in next year, then they will connect with either our website, which is yesfair.com, or they should also check out their science teacher or mentor, and they can connect that way as well.
This is exciting. Watching science on display, the scientific method on display, and snakes. And there's snakes here too. If you missed that, I was petting a snake a little bit ago. Very scary. I'm still wet down here. I don't know. I gotta make sure. I gotta get cleaned up a little bit. But what? I mean, I'm just being honest. You know. I mean, we can be honest here. This isn't live. Oh wait. But being here and seeing a day like this, watching these students at work, watching all their hard work, all the months that they've put in, maybe even years of thought, and then the months that they put into putting their projects together, including right here, the Veritas Robotics table that we started with. It's absolutely incredible. It's fantastic to see, and you can see it for yourself. It's public day here today at the Yes Fair Youth Engineering and Science Fair, going on at the Rothery Center until 3 p.m., and then a big demo from SSVEC right out front at 10:30. So if you're watching this live, you've got about 45 minutes to come on down, find a parking space, and go check that out, and then come on inside and see all of the incredible work that is done by students all across Cochise County. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Jeff Davenport Live. Thanks so much, guys, for talking to us today. Thank you, Eric, for setting this up. It is brought to you by SSVEC. Jeff Davenport Live, powered by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. You can see the amazing ways that they do serve the community through the excitement of these young people here at the Yes Fair today. See it for yourself until 3 p.m. or come tomorrow for the awards ceremony. It's going to be fantastic, and we can't wait to see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Please share this video around, tag your friends and family, and if you want to be involved in the Yes Fair in the future, the link is in the post description, yesfair.com. Talk to you guys again later. Thank you so much. Thank you.